today about one of the most important, it's not the most important, one of the departments that exists in every public school in Florida, which I am part of this department, and I'm very proud to be part of it. I am a secretary of the ESC department in a middle school here in Western. What means ESC? ESC means Exceptional Students Education. The ESC department where I work is in charge of students from the students that has a very high IQ to the students that has learning disabilities. I want to talk briefly about three groups that are very important because it's not very important, but they become very familiar to me. There are students that has a very high IQ, and they are a very special program for them. The name is Gifted. And this program is, they learn the same but in a faster and deeper way. And there are other students that has different learning disabilities and they need a special attention. There are three important groups that I want to mention, and I want to talk briefly. Students with autism, a student that has Asperger, and a student with Down syndrome. A student with autism, they are very brilliant, but they have poor social skills. They want to have friends. They don't want to have friends. They rather to be alone. They can excel all the levels, and they have very important visual skills. They are very good in math and art, music, and science. On the other hand, they are students with autism, but they are more severe. These students, they can read and write. However, they have limited vocabulary, and they are non-verbal too. These students, they don't like physical contact. They have sensory issues with the noises, with the light, with textures, and even with food. There are some kind of food that they can't stand. And these students need an adult with them all the time, because they can approach to another people, to another student, and they can talk with them. So for this condition, they need a person with them all day during school time. On the other hand, we have, I want to mention before changing, there are a few famous people with autism. There is one American lady, her name is Temple Grandin. She's autistic, and she got a PhD, and she's a professor of animal science in the University of Colorado. So they can achieve very high levels. They can be musicians, artists, writers, photographers. Miss Montana 2012, she's autistic, and even computer hackers. So they are very, very smart. On the other hand, we have a student with Asperger. Asperger is like a mild autism. They like to have friends, they want to get social relations, but they don't know how. So the way that they approach to another students, it sounds like they are mean, but they are not mean. It's the only way that they know how to do it. And these students have sensory issues also, and they also don't like, they are not flexible with routines. So if it has to be done at that time, it has to be done. They don't understand what they have to change. There are a very famous person with Asperger, is Satoshi, and he was the creator of Pokemon. So it's a condition, but you can overcome and be successful. And there is another group, is the students with Down syndrome. I admire the most because they have to fight against constant prejudice. These students has short learning, slow learning, short attention, but independently they are very sweet, noble, and joyful. And these kinds of students are very grateful, and they can achieve and they can get through the university. There is one very important person in Spain. It's the first student with Down syndrome that went to the university, a regular university in Spain, and got an education degree. And he wants to achieve even more, and he wants to get a master's degree in psychology. And you know why? Because he wants to help people like him. So it's amazing. What is our goal in the EST department? Our goal is to have these students, to give all the support that we can give them, and teach them, training them, give the skills that they need to be part of our society, and to the family too, because the family also needs to be trained, to need to have support. Our members are ready, are prepared, from administrators, ESC staff, to bus drivers. Everybody in the department is prepared to help these wonderful students. Madam President.